One of our staff members shared yesterday that she was wanting to be sure not to let this season of Advent just sort of slip by. She wanted to be sure that the season didn't simply become a long list of events to attend or to-do lists to tackle. With the season ahead of us, each of us has the opportunity now to be intentional as to how we're going to spend the next few weeks of Advent. How can we be intentional about creating this space for the hope of Jesus Christ to grow in us rather than simply being dragged along for the ride? During Advent, we reflect on the profound significance of both what God has done and the new thing that God is doing in our midst. We live in this tension of what some term the already but not yet. Christ's life, death, and resurrection provided God's grace to the world, and yet we still await on the restoration of all things. We live in the surety of God's promises in the midst of a broken and hurting world. And so Advent is a time of reflecting on what God has done and preparing for what God will do, or of looking back and looking forward. Here at First Pres, we want to be strategic in providing meaningful opportunities for you to do just that. So friends, I am grateful for the season that lies ahead of us and want to encourage you to be on the church website to see some of those opportunities, and to invite you to join us for worship this Sunday morning at either 9:30 or 11, and to join us for our Hanging in the Greens services that will be at 5 o'clock this Sunday evening. And I want to encourage you to invite a friend. Friends, until then, be safe, be well, and we look forward to seeing you in worship.